Think of it.
It was fun. I really enjoyed it. It felt like family out here.
What stood out the most to you over the last 48 hours?
My interactions with all the players, like, took me in as a little brother, made me feel at home. Interacting with the other recruits, like, spent a lot of time with Wardell Mack. He's really cool. Spend time with Coach Norvell, Coach Yak. So, like, the people I'm gonna be around every single day.
Did they get into the details of what they do with running backs? Just, I mean, the ins and outs of just what you would be, how you utilize it?
Use me in a real versatile way. Be able to use me outside, slot, running back. So, pretty much everything. Yes, sir.
Did you learn anything this time on this visit that you didn't know about the first time when you came in on your unofficial?
It's a little bit. Yeah, a little bit.
More, I mean, you learned some, and I guess really, did you learn some things from the players about the program, and what stood out to you about your interaction with the players?
They all keep it real. Like, it's just a great environment. This is like a strong brotherhood I've seen here that I admire. So like somewhere I'd love to be around, even when like football's over. Just being in a good space around good people.
You mentioned on your unofficial visit the same thing about the running backs. They really accepted you as soon as you walked into the room. Is that unique on the visits that you've taken?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What was different about this one? What was different that you saw this time that really you could take away from this visit compared to when you visited before? What was kind of jumped out at you that was kind of different?
I don't know. I've spent more time here, of course, with Coach Norvell, because I was able to go like his house and everything. So really, just him as a person. He's just a great person.
What current players did you spend time with?
A lot with C.J. Campbell. That's my guy. Greedy and Kevin Knowles. Spent a lot of time with them.
What did CJ tell you about how that running back room operates? You know, obviously a lot of guys in there can do a lot of things, but they share the ball.
They're just close with each other. Like, all of them, they do like everything together. They're just locked in. Like, they all have the same goal, and they support each other, like, each.
What's your relationship with Coach Yak like at this point after 2 visits here and him coming to see you and just building that bond?
It's like an uncle-nephew relationship. So we got real close.
What's your feelings about him as a developer at running back? Because I know that's a big deal to you. What's kind of, did you talk about that, or I mean, this weekend, or what's kind of the feeling about him as a developer? As a running back? He's been able to use like 3-4 running backs a game, and they're all just being productive. They got a lot of yards per carry because he just develops them like just in a great way. Like, teaches the running backs unselfishness, teach them life skills. So yeah.
Obviously, they have Cam Davis in their class. So did you talk with the coaches, whether it was Yak or Coach Norvell, about that? And did they talk to you about why they want multiple backs in this class?
Yes, sir. Just multiple versatile running backs. Could use them in different ways, be real effective in the offense.
Did he talk to you about how he used Antonio Gibson and had 2 great running backs in Memphis, both in the NFL? Did he talk about that at all?
Yep, just said that. But what they have, like 3 NFL running backs in the offense, able to use them at the same time. So it could tell, like, it shows that, like, no matter how many carries, you could still be seen. Just like, it matters what you do with the ball when you get it.
With the one-on-one meetings with Coach Norvell, what was kind of that like? What things did y'all discuss? And then lastly for me, it's just how you feeling about them now at FSU.
Yep. Just discuss how they use me in the offense, how I could benefit off the field as well as on the field, like be successful in life. So that's basically what we're talking about.
I know you put out top 5 recently, and you got 3 more officials locked in. One, will you take an official to Alabama? And secondly, are you planning to decide after June after the officials you're taking?
So, Alabama, we're still trying to figure that date out. And yeah, the goal is to commit before season, but we'll see what happens.
What were some of your favorite things about the visit? I know you did the cooking competition. There's all kinds of different things that you did. What was the favorite part for you, Christian?
The photo shoot, definitely. That was fun. At nighttime, yeah, that photo shoot was fun.
How are you feeling now about them? What's kind of the feeling about FSU? I know you got to go through these other officials, but what's kind of the feeling and vibe that you feel about FSU? I guess where they would sit with you.
I love it here. Like, my mom, she went here, my uncle went here, so like I've always been, like, Florida State's always been like in my blood, I could say. So it really felt like home here.
Is there a favorite school right now, or is it just kind of open?
It's open right now.
Okay.
Between the top 5.